Never seen a game where a defense wilted, consistently just wilted. Couldn't stop the run. It was right in front of them. They knew they weren't passing because of the weather. All they had was one job. You had one job to do, and you couldn't stop the run. Missed tackles. No effort at all. And Stefanski allowed it. You should have been pulling players. You should have been fucking pulling players, you fucking soft-ass motherfucker. First off, let's go down. First off, the biggest blow of the game was the defense. You think they only gave up 16 points. Well, here's the problem. They gave up 16 points, but it was consistent 8-9 minute drives. The offense had no chance. Then we go to the offense. Jarvis Landry drops 2 touchdown passes. And I'm not talking hard throws. They were easy, right, perfect throws by Mayfield both times. Both times. Perfect throws. First one he bobbles with a routine catch. Second one he had, and he just dropped it. So this guy, I'm tired of Landry. I'm so tired of him. He makes some great catches, and he drops 2 touchdowns, and that's embarrassing. I'm just tired of him. Put him on a trading block. Let's go young. Fuck him. You can't drop touchdowns like that. If he makes that 1 touchdown catch, it's 16-10. We're going in for a game-winning touchdown drive at the end instead of relying on 10 points to win. So here's how it goes. And now, people, let's go to the quarterback play. Baker Mayfield, what's he supposed to do? He threw 2 perfect balls for touchdowns. That's 14 points right there. They dropped. David Njoku dropped Kareem Hunt. Seemed like every time he threw good passes, they were dropping them. Mayfield couldn't play any better. I'm not even going to say he had an okay game. He had a great game. Considering the wind and the factors, he was making throws. Guys weren't catching them. They were dropping them. This reminded me of the 2018 Baker Mayfield where guys were dropping balls. This is what it reminds me. So you can't even blame. I mean, for anyone to come out here and say, Mayfield sucks. And you know me, I'm not even a Mayfield fan. He played about as good as you can in this weather. Guys were dropping balls. Hey, when you throw 2 TD passes that are dropped, you did your job. And Njoku, you want to be traded? Who the fuck's going to trade? You dropped an easy fucking pass right in your hands. Would have been a first down. But here's the main problem. Oh, I seen Cincinnati. They're winning right now. I want to tell you something about Cincinnati. Cincinnati's not a bad team. Everyone talks. Cincinnati's not a bad team. They remind me of the Browns when the Browns just couldn't figure out a way to win. They remind me of them. They're going to be good, but this game was lost primarily by the defense. They couldn't stop the Raiders. And here's the sad part: we knew what they were going to do, but we couldn't stop them. Secondly, it was lost by Jarvis Landry. Thirdly, it was lost by Kevin Stefanski. You got 3 timeouts left, last play of the first half. They're kicking a field goal. There's exactly no wind. Why not call a timeout and hope the wind picks up, you dumbass? So I don't know what, you think you keep the timeouts? Is there a certain amount of money you get for every timeout you don't use, unused timeouts? I thought his play calling was abysmal. Just didn't like it. Didn't like it at all, to be honest with you. And I think when your defense is missing tackles, I thought at halftime he'd have a talk with them and they'd come out fired up, but that wasn't the case. They came out softer than a pillow. But I'm really, really discouraged by the drops. Really discouraged by the drops. It was you can't win a football game when your receivers are dropping balls that are right to them. I'm not talking about bad throws. I'm talking about perfect throws. The Jarvis Landry 2 touchdowns. The first one was a perfect throw, and he bobbled it. You shouldn't even bobble that. The second one was a perfect throw. Only he can catch it. He had it, and he just dropped it. He got hit, and he dropped it. So fuck you, Landry. I'm pissed off right now. So in that order. This is how the game was lost. The defense, number 1, primarily, that's a 10. Jarvis Landry, that's a 9. Because if he catches that first touchdown pass, it's 16-10 instead of 16-6. We got a game-ending drive going on. But no. Cody Parker missed a field goal. I didn't even expect him to make that field goal. I would have went for it, even though it was 3rd and whatever. This is a tough loss because we're a better team than the Raiders. But for some reason, the referees want to rob us. They give listen, there was a face mask on Kareem Hunt earlier in the game. They didn't even call it. They said, he didn't grab it. No, doesn't matter. He fucking had his hand on it. He grabbed it, and he didn't pull it. Still a face mask. The second one was the same exact play by Larry Ogunjobi, but they called it. So, I mean, we got robbed by the Raiders again, by the referees. We're a better team than Oakland, but here's where this matters. If we go to the playoffs and somehow we get the identical records, if we miss the playoffs, which I don't think we will, but if we do, because we have identical records and this game here looms large, I'm going to be pissed. But overall grades, defense, terrible. What's worse, F- or F+? I want to say F-, terrible, worst I've ever seen. Jarvis Landry, F-, worst I've ever seen, terrible. Mayfield, I'll give him a B. Played about as good as you can this weather. I mean, when your quarterback's putting the ball in the money, you're dropping passes. You got a problem. So, and the weather did factor in because even the Raiders weren't really throwing the ball. But one thing I will say about Baker Mayfield is when you get a scramble, listen, take the hit. Don't just go down. He could have got a couple more yards. Instead, it was like you got to scramble for more yards. Yeah, that's my only gripe with Mayfield. When you scramble, take a hit, whatever. You're built for it. You can take the hit. Other than that, this is a tough loss. 5-3, and then we're going to the bye week. Much rather go to a bye week with a win, 6-2. 5-3, it's good, but we should have had that win. And the defense was the main reason. I know people are saying we only gave us 16 points. Trust me, the defense was why we lost. And our offense, we weren't on the field long enough to just too many drop balls and whatever. I don't even care. So I'm pissed off. I'm really fucking pissed off. This game was bad. I can't believe the Browns players, defensive players, are that big of pussies. You guys make me sick. I'm 52 years old. I could have played better than you.